August, December, June. For my heart sings a wonderful tune. As long as you care for me. Gentlemen, thank you for your wonderful welcome. I'm happy to be with all of you again, and I'm going to take you on a little journey to a foreign land. We had the great pleasure of visiting Mexico just recently, and I'd like to tell you all about it. And to kind of get you in the mood, here is the very exciting Mexican hat dance. There's a lot more about Mexico I'd like to tell you, but before I do, here's a word from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a very beautiful musical tribute to a lovely Mexican señorita whose name is Estreita, Little Star. very much. Thank you. And now for another kind of music that we heard so very much of in Mexico, and that was the music that makes you want to get up and dance. For many years, I used to sit on the bandstand and watch all the beautiful young ladies dance by, and I always had a yen to want to dance with them, but I had to play the piano. So in Mexico, I had my first opportunity to have the music played for me so I could get up and dance around a little bit to a wonderful little tune called Un Poquito Te d'Amour.
Hacienda's dark, the town is sleeping. Now the time has come to part, the time for weeping. Vaya con Dios, my darling. May God be with you, my love. Now the village mission bells are softly ringing. If you listen with your heart, you'll hear them singing. My darling, may God be with you, my love. Wherever you may be, I'll be beside you. Although you're many million dreams away, each night I'll say a prayer to guide you to hasten every lonely hour of every lonely day. Now the dawn is breaking through a gray tomorrow, but the memories we share are there to borrow. Vaya con Dios, my darling, may God be with you, my love.
Incidentally, this is the type hat that Valentino used to wear. Well, speaking of hats, ladies and gentlemen, I have another I'd like to show you. This is a Bullfighter's hat. We had the great pleasure of visiting the Plaza de Mexico, the famous Bullfight Arena in Mexico City. And I was given this Toreador cape as a souvenir of our visit there. It's very beautifully lined with gold. And I would like to play a musical composition that depicts the wonderful pageantry and the colorful display of bravery that the Toreadors show in the arena when fighting the bulls. As you know, before the bullfight, they usually say a prayer in a shrine to the Virgin Mary for their safety, and this musical composition is called The Virgin of the Macarenas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's a very amusing, if somewhat tragic, little story about the young Mexican couple who were all set to be married. They made all the preparations and everything, but they couldn't get married. You know why? Because somebody bad stole the wedding bell. 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 Now nobody can get married. George, you got the ding-dong, you got the bell. Well, who's got the ding-dong? Who's got the bell? Somebody know, but nobody tell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. We got the sarsaparilla soda on the ice. We got the shoes and rice and the free advice. We got a bridal suite in honeymoon hotel. But what could have stopped without the wedding bell? Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Now nobody can get married. The ding-dong, you got the bell. Well, who's got the ding-dong? Who's got the bell? Somebody know, but nobody tell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. We got the very fine detective, Sherlock John, and he's sure to question every man soon in the marketplace where people buy and sell. He's sure to arrest the one who sells the bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Now nobody can get married. Nobby, you got the ding-dong, you got the bell. Well, who's got the ding-dong? Who's got the bell? Somebody know, but nobody tell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. We got the sailors by the island singing band. We got lots of sun and lots of sand. We got the bridal suite and honeymoon hotel. Oh, how I wish we had the wedding bell. Oh, somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Somebody bad stole the wedding bell. Now nobody can get married. Wake up, lazy. You got the ding-dong, you got the bell. He's got the ding-dong, he's got the bell. Nobody knew that you had the bell. You were very bad to steal the wedding bell. We got the ding-dong, we got the bell. We got the ding-dong, we got the bell. We got the bridal suite in honeymoon hotel. Now we can get married with the wedding bell. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to say adios. As they say in Mexico, muchas gracias, many, many thanks for being with us on our little musical tour of Mexico. And I'll be looking forward to next week when we can be together again. So until then, this is Liberace on behalf of everyone in our show, including Pancho, saying, I'll see you in the morning sun. And when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you.